Welcome to the Reiki Corner with Helen Borth. Today we will be discussing a little bit about what it looks like when you get an attunement for Reiki. Helen?
The energy that a Reiki master does on each individual when we're doing, say, a first degree class, and everybody has their turn to receive this attunement, and there's 4 of them in the first degree. Now, this energy thing is done in the crown chakra, and the Reiki master will do exactly the same attunement, the same formation in every single person, and every person blends it with their energy field, and it looks different than the next person. Now, I'm trusting that the Reiki master has a clear enough field themselves so that they can transmit a very powerful symbols, an organization of symbols, into this person's crown chakra. Now, very seldom does anyone ask, what does that look like? What is happening in my field when I'm open to receiving this attunement? And it just so happens that one of the last classes, there was the request to have our resident aura reader take a look into each person's crown chakra and draw on the board what that looks like. So I would like to take your attention to this board. Now, first of all, this curved line is a person's head. And then, because we didn't quite get the artistic value of this, we went back and put the eyes and the nose in. So this is what you have here, is 5 individual pictures of what happened in their crown chakra after a first degree. Now, obviously, they all have something similar, and that's what we would describe as like a fountain kind of structure. You notice that they're all quite different, even though they were attuned with exactly the same pattern. Like this first one here has the lines going straighter and more reaching. That happened to be that way that person took on the attunement. This one has some colors in here, which I don't know if you can see that, but there's some pink and a little bit of green, and theirs is quite different, even though the next one here is the same idea as a fountain kind of idea, but it was very thick formation of the curvature of the energy as it shows up in the crown chakra. This one is kind of a combination of getting straighter and curving. That also has pink and greenish colors in it. This one was real specific with the definite lines going in a definite direction. So all I want you to see is the variety of this. And we've known that for a long, long time, that the attunement is a very, very important part of Reiki. In fact, I think that we could have the attunement and then go out and practice being a Reiki per first degree and helping people. But the mind often says, do what? And so we have a pattern to follow, and then we can move also beyond that pattern. But the main thing is the attunement. And most people aren't even aware that something major happens in every person's field. that is this attunement. Now, having been in this for so many years, what we have discovered is that the attunement can be very firm in its emanation of energy, and after time, if the idea of Reiki is not practiced either on yourself or on others or on objects or on animals, if it's not practiced, it does have a tendency to weaken in its structure. Not that the structure will leave, but what we've been seeing when people come also to audit a class, and Larry looks at the field and sees if their structure needs a booster shot. Otherwise, if it doesn't, we don't do it for them, because they've already had it from some instructor. But most of the time, there is the need for a booster shot. So I just wanted to share with you the tremendous value of that attunement. It's what Dr. Sui brought back, and it has tremendous power, and the value and the impact of all of this is to the degree that the person who's receiving it is open and willing to have changes made for them. So this is just an overall view of what happens with attunements.
Okay, thank you, Helen. Stay tuned. This is the Reiki Corner, and we will have another video coming up soon.